name's David A. Soon after the outage, Windows will be put on the station network. This will give you the opportunity to increase your productivity and to do more work during a day. My aim today is to introduce this system to you and to give you some reasons why you should be joining the network. I'll be talking to you for about 20 minutes. If you have any questions during this time, please stop and ask me. If you don't understand something, ask. Now, this move towards Windows is an important move for the station. It is a company-wide move, and it will affect everyone who uses the network, including people who use Passport and Compass. My talk today will be split up into three main areas: what, how, and why. What is Windows? How will it affect you? And why you should be moving to the network. Firstly, what is Windows? Windows is a graphical user interface. It is a Windows icons mouse pointer system, a WIMP system. This means you have a mouse on your desktop, a piece of hardware by which you control a pointer to use icons, small pictures on the desktop, to open windows, open applications. This is opposed to what you're used to at the moment on the network, which is a DOS-based system. Now, we use a product called Sabre LAN to integrate Windows onto the network. Now, this move, as I said, is centre policy. It has been decided after consultation with a LAN user group who consulted users themselves and consulted with the centre at Barnwood to move towards a Windows environment. Now, Heysham 2 is a lead station in this move. We supply the software knowledge for this move. Digitised B supply the hardware infrastructure. Certain stations won't be moving. Heysham 1, for instance, will not be going to Windows. They will keep their own system because it is cost prohibitive. Heysham 2, however, can use their existing equipment and therefore will not incur any extra costs. There will be a minimal change. So secondly, how will Windows affect you, affect your way of working? The change to Windows from DOS will be immediate. On Friday, you will be working in the normal DOS environment that you know. On the Monday, you will be presented with Windows. Now, this may sound like, well, it is a major change, and it may sound like a difficult change, but in reality, it won't be. At the moment, the study base has got packages available to use to train you on the use of Windows and Windows applications. Each Windows application is similar in its look and feel. For instance, at the moment, using WordPerfect and 123, if you wished to open a file in either of these packages, you have to go through a different route. In WordPerfect, it's press F5, find the file, press 1. In 123, it's /FR. Bit confusing if you're not sure. With Windows packages, it's a simple matter of using the mouse to get to the File menu and find Open. File, Open. This is the same on all Windows packages. Certain packages have slight differences in the menu system, but basically, File, Open. File, Exit to close. File, New to create a new file. Once you've learnt one package, the learning curve is a lot easier to learn a new package. It's a lot quicker. And this is a major benefit of Windows, is that it saves time. Now, imagine the scenario. You're working on You're working with Compass and Passport data, which you need to pull into 123 spreadsheet, do a calculation on, and then move it into WordPerfect to write a letter down to someone in Barnwood. So you open your Passport and Compass sessions, you get the data. You move them into the 123 spreadsheet. You do your calculations on that data. You find the data, you move it to WordPerfect. You open the letter, and you write the letter. Then you realise that you've made a mistake. Your panel was wrong in Passport, for instance. So you have to go back into Passport, re-log on to Passport, find the proper panel, close that down, open 123, change the spreadsheet, close it down, open WordPerfect, change the letter. Finally, print the letter off, put it in the internal mail, and Barnwood will get it 1 or 2 days later. With Windows, you change the way you work. You open your Passport and Compass session. You also open your 123 spreadsheet and your WordPerfect session, all at the same time, all available at any time. You don't have to close one down to use another one. You get your data from Passport and Compass. You stay logged onto them. You move into Lotus 123, which is already open. You put your data in. You do your calculations. You move that data into your WordPerfect session. You start your letter. Realising you've made a mistake, you can then go straight back into Passport. You are kept logged on. It's there all the time. You can move back into it, change a mistake, get to the letter again, sort it out. You can then open electronic mail. That is a new system coming in with Windows. This allows you to send the letter to anyone at any of our stations or down in the centre in Barnwood straight away, just by clicking with the mouse. Send the letter down to Barnwood. The person, if he's working in Windows, will get a message saying you've got some new mail, and he can read the mail and get back to you straight away. There is yet another great time saver. And as we know, saving time means saving money, and that is one of the major benefits of Windows. So why should you use the network? Why not just have your own personal machine sat on your desk? The advantages of a network are increased productivity and increased efficiency. For instance, sharing data. If you're working on a letter and you wish to send it to somebody else, if you're working with standalone machines, you have to copy the letter to the floppy drive, put it on a floppy disk, take it across to their machine, put it on their machine. It again takes time and effort. With the network, you can save it to an area. Save it to a drive that everyone can see. You can say, it's there, just pick it up. They'll be able to pick it up, look at it, put it back. Again, saving time, saving effort. Security on the network is also very good. You can save files to an area that no one else can see apart from you. Any of your private memos are safe there. That's there. Backup. Backing up data is a problem I've come across before with standalone machines. The network gets backed up every night to tape. No matter what you do in the day, it's backed up the next night. This means that there is a minimal chance of data loss. As long as you save your file, it'll be backed up. You can retrieve it if you accidentally delete it, say. The network is also fully supported by management services. If you have a problem with your PC, if you have a problem with an application, you ring management services, they will get onto it as soon as possible. They will help you overcome that problem. Also, the ease of access of the network system. No matter where you are on site, if there's a terminal nearby, you have access to your data. You do not have to return back to your desk and your own terminal. You can log on anywhere and receive your data. So finally, to reiterate, Windows is coming. It will be here soon after the outage. It's a company-wide strategy. and it will affect you. Even if you're using just Passport and Compass, you will be affected by this new way of working. Finally, the benefits of the network include data sharing, ease of use, and, as I've said, easy access. So I hope that's explained just what Windows is and why you should be moving towards the network. Are there any questions? Yes?
Talk about the H drive
Yes.
being private. Is there anybody who can access your H drive?
The system administrators can.
Who are the system administrators?
System administrators are Peter Adele and Malcolm Fenton.
So there's no facility for, say, your departmental manager to access your personal files?
No, it is held only by you, and the system administrators have to have access, but they are being trained so they know the problems with the data protection